Yeah, hello and welcome to the Banter Blitz. I don't know what happened there. Very strange stuff, but I'm online. So let's get some games on the road, and I should probably lower the microphone. That looks pretty odd, but what can I do? Or what can you do? Let me just readjust that and take one of the challenges to get a proper, what was that? To get a proper board view. Yeah, sorry for the bumpy start. It was really weird, really weird. For some reason, and I still don't see any stream preview. That is completely odd. I'm glad that I'm online finally. I don't quite know what happened there. Yeah, now I do see a preview. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so we got a Sveshnikov. I can close the door as well and really settle in. Even got some tasty tea with me. Yeah, the 95 line in the Sveshnikov, nowadays very fashionable. Caruana played it in the World Championship match. Yeah, Caruana played A4 instead of C4. In my mind, this is also the more dangerous move, but white setup with C4 is not bad either. White is usually developing now with bishop E2 or bishop D3, and later on plays F4. That's the most common scenario, stopping the black pawns. What black wants to do is usually here is to use the E5 square. So we will have a trade between F and E pawn, and I will use the E5 square for one of my pieces. I'm waiting a moment here because I've got a couple of useful moves that I can play. And white, yeah, this is an interesting moment now to take. What I wonder is if queen b6 check here is possible. It is certainly possible, but I mean, if it is a good move. Yeah, grabbing material. It could be a risky business. It's still very tempting, though. Yeah, I think he blundered the pawn on b4. The question is if he gets something out of it or not. I think if anything, c5 could be the problem. Yeah, c5, d takes d5, and then something. Don't know what. Yeah, I can also take b4, but then bishop. No, this is actually not possible. Bishop takes d6. I could take the knight. Yeah, then I'm just taking the pawn here. I would have thought that this is good for black. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm just overlooking something. I always have this queen d4 check to consolidate this. Currently there's a bit of a, yeah, it's a bit it's a bit unharmonious here. The queen is covering the bishop. The bishop is attacked by the rook, so it's currently a little bit loose, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that looks like a reasonable move. Now, I'm going to retreat this and just claim that I've got two pieces for a rook, which is certainly a claim that is correct because you can get to this insight by simply counting. But he still has those two pawns. They look dangerous. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this I did not really... This didn't feel so dangerous to me. So let's develop. Rook b1. Yeah, now I'm grabbing the pawns here. I can get d6. I think I'm very, very fine. Yeah, I think I just get d6. Should be very, very much okay. Yeah. Okay, now is there a threat? Don't see it, so I'm taking the pawn. He wants to go rook c7, huh? That is indeed a problem. Oh, a problem is wrong. It's something that I really have to take care of. Currently my pieces are quite well coordinated. Everything is covering. Yeah, everybody's covering each other. This is always somewhat reassuring. I wouldn't mind to trade one rook off. That would reduce the danger to my king quite a bit. Yeah, he was happy to grab this pawn. Maybe that's something that I should have prevented indeed. Yeah, anyway, let's get going. How do we play this? So everything is well coordinated, so I might be able to get some attack going actually on his king. My threat is now bishop e5. Only danger, of course, is clearly the a pawn. But that gets us to the second idea of queen h4. That would be queen a4. To attack the bishop and the pawn at the same time. So, okay, he's preventing bishop e5. That is certainly reasonable to do. But somehow that looks wrong. I don't have a good double attack. Queen a4 is still a move that comes to mind. I also maybe could have simply taken on a2 with the bishop. Yeah, in any case, queen a4 doesn't look too bad. It wins a bit of time and okay. Yeah, well, I can take it, huh? There's nothing particularly bad about it. And now this queen c4 now is even prevented. He's probably going to play rook c8, I guess. I don't know. Where are you going? Yeah, the trade I wouldn't mind at all. Oh, he didn't see that queen f7 was actually a move and give up the queen. Okay, thanks for the game, ARCPLP. Yeah, I hope the stream is working fine now. That was pretty odd at the beginning. It's tough to describe, but many things were strange. Yeah, some of the websites that are used for the streaming service, it was basically slowed down to snail speed. It was pretty weird. And then somehow it looked like the stream started, then it didn't, and then it was on even though it didn't look like it was on. Very weird. Okay, now we have a double fianchetto here against the King's Indian, a line that I have played a lot over the years. It even features in my Keep It Simple 1d4 print book. That should be behind me, yeah, just for advertisement purposes. This one, it was not behind me because I had to look something up, so I put it behind me again. Has this nice little yellow green pair now on the bookshelf. Okay, this is a line that is in the book, and it's generally regarded as a comfortable line for white. White has good central control, and black's counterplay is pretty limited. Let's see what he does. Quite often knight takes f3 is played, and then I have got a pretty comfortable choice. I can take with the bishop or the pawn. Bishop takes is of course very normal, keeping the pawn structure tidy, but taking with the pawn can also be useful as it wins a tempo on the knight, and a later f4 controls the e5 square without weakening their own king side. Like if you play just f2, f4, your king is weakened. If you have a doubled f pawn, the f4 pawn can be useful, while f2 is still protecting the king. Yeah, black is currently in deep thought, or there is some connection problem, we don't know. He's currently, what is that, Peru? Yeah, Peru. So yeah, he has taken a while and played rook b8. Yeah, it seems like he wants to play the a pawn, which is a fairly the b pawn, which is a fairly strange idea, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now yeah, I'm just going to stop b5. b5, I have c5. That should be the end of this idea. Okay, now I can go f4. I will probably play bishop to c6. I wonder if I have something even better, but this is not bad. I mean, it's a good move. Yeah, somehow he likes this idea. It looks completely anti-positional, but it seems like he's attracted to it. Yeah, now how do we do that? Yeah, c5 is possible, but he might be able to take it. I mean, it looks not entirely clear. Yeah, this was not what I wanted. I did not want to take there. A bit strange. Yeah, b5 should be answered with c5 if possible. And I mean, I said like it's anti-positional, but it's mostly anti-positional if I can play c5. This is not so bad for black. Is he trying for some trickery here? No. Okay, now I think I'll take with the bishop, even though queen h4 gains a bit in strength now, unfortunately. Yeah, he's got this idea to play h5. Yeah, and all of a sudden black's position doesn't look so bad. We only have just a couple of seconds here. Yeah, I think he will probably get some time problems here. Now, how do we do this? I can take f6. I can also check him. Maybe checking is not so bad. How do we get this? Yeah, he's got this check on g4, but it's not really a huge threat. Yeah, that's made. Yeah, I went straight for the checkmate because with low time, mating is good. Game is over. Yeah, thanks for the game, Jonathan Sanchez Millones. If this is somewhat close to a correct pronunciation, probably not. Now, Chesobert. There's a frequent opponent. Played against him almost every single session recently. Got another Sveshnikov, I guess. Really enjoying to play this. It's always entertaining to play. I just castles. Now, what do we play? I think a6. a6. Yeah, the immediate a5. I tend to forget my own theory. Yeah, hello to Friedel in the chat. I'm forgetting my own book basically. Okay, f5. I mean, black's position is usually capable of, yeah, withstanding one or two stupid moves, but have to be careful. Okay, need some. Yeah, ever since I got this microphone, yeah, actually getting tea is becoming a bit more difficult. Microphone is always in the way, and this teapot is so huge. Yeah, b6 is a probably necessary move at this point, because after bishop c5 I need b takes. Smaller teapot. I have a smaller one actually. Maybe I should have used that. I have one that is 1.7 liters. That's the one that I'm currently using. And I have a 1 liter teapot. And the 1 liter is probably, yeah, the more sensible one in the context of my setup here, I mean. Yeah, on the queen side, I have some weaknesses, that's for sure. But I also have a very straightforward attacking plan. Rook h6, bishop h4, go for mate. Yeah, rook takes was a quick decision, and it's not completely clear that this is better. B takes can also be right, but I felt in this particular setup I don't really have that much to fear now on the queen side. Yeah, sometimes in similarly structured, yeah, exactly, King's Indians, white is going for the bishop to e1, but now getting the bishop or putting the bishop to b4, for example, here can be quite risky. I go knight c5 and then bishop h4 g3. Okay, so he's just going for it here. I'm not sure that this is such a good idea. I don't see how he's quickly getting somewhere. Where are you going? Queen a3 maybe? Maybe. Yeah, note how useful the rook on h6 is. Yeah, it's used in the attack, but also defends the d6 base pawn. Okay. The point is probably that I don't know what the point is. I can play the check first here, right? Check. Or is he going c5? No. And now I'm close to bishop takes h3. How do we go about that? Yeah, the knight, yeah, to c5, or I think I'm going to c5 simply to make sure that the pawn is not going to c5, just stop everything. And the threat bishop takes h3 is pretty much decisive. I don't see how he's going to oh wow, what? Why is that possible? This is covered. I wonder if I'm overlooking something really simple. No. Yeah, the attacking scheme on the king side is just very dangerous. It's what it is. Once you are here with bishop h4, g3, and this is very dangerous. Okay, thanks for the game, ChessExplained. Now, Sergei Rachmaninov is challenging me. Let's play Sergei. Yeah, he did a good job against me. I think I'm just leading by 1 point. I lost 1 or 2. I mean, obviously 2. If it's 3-2, I lost 2 games against him. Okay, it looks like we are heading towards a French structure. Interesting. Yeah, this kind of structure is usually just a little bit better for white without being it's not bad for black is what I'm trying to say. I mean, white should be a little bit better, but black is not in trouble or anything. Okay, now he's going to go to f5, maybe. I don't mind taking this. Oh, seems he's going to b6. Oh, or d6. Yeah, okay, I'm stopping knight c4. Knight e4 shouldn't be a problem. My knight on f3 is not covered. This is a bit odd. Yeah, maybe I'm just doing this, trade off this bishop there. Looks like his best piece. Yeah, at the end of the day, you always ask yourself when you're black in such a situation, why you have this weird structure and this strange bishop on e8. I mean, it's not terrible for black, but I'm pretty happy. 3 or 5 minute, I usually prefer, oh my god, prefer 5 minute, sorry, 5 minute, because it's a little bit easier for commentating. That was a good move. Didn't see that. Knight e4 is of course pretty much... Oh, he didn't do that. I expected knight e4 to happen. Yeah, with 5 minutes you can take care. You can take more care of the commentary. It's usually a bit better. Yeah, I can also take this. Knight to c3 is of course a bit of an issue. No, I shouldn't blunder d4. Not sure what I did wrong there. g5, wow. Not exactly what I expected. I only have 30 seconds. That is probably more of a problem than the actual position. Yeah, I don't care about the material here. I will try to play for mate. Now, how do we do this? Queen f3. I have no time. That is the, as I said, more of the problem. Position still sucks for black. Just attacking the rook, the bishop, everything. Oh god, so friggin' slow. I watched Magnus yesterday in the Banter Blitz, Cup against Pepe, and I have no clue how he can play so fast. I mean, I'm just so slow. I mean, I'm completely fine with the fact that he's quicker than I am. I mean, but I'm just like the slowest player ever, yeah, compared to how quickly Magnus is playing. I mean, and he's playing well, yeah. It's not just like the pure mouse speed. It's just like, oh my god, he's quick. Okay, now Top Harley, here we go. He mentioned that he has a signed copy of my Nimzo and Bogo book. That's cool. Yeah, and then probably I sent it to you, yeah, some years ago. Okay, now we have a Bogo, yeah, not exactly the line that I recommended in my book back in the day. Okay, now yeah, you need to be flexible here with black. It's not so easy to generate play on the king side. You rather more often than not get something going here. Bishop b5 now is the idea. Yeah, I can just take. Yeah, I guess I'll just take. Huh. He won't take with the pawn, right? That would be strange. Yeah, I guess queen d3, and the idea would be to play b5 now. Yeah, I guess I can go b5, huh? I wanted to play b5 knight, b5 rook c6, knight to b4, but with knight on d3, this is a bit of a different story. Okay, so I think I have to take then. Go rook c8. Wow. I have to check this. Yeah, thanks for all the games, Sergei Rachmaninov. The game before, it was a really interesting one. And I think you're right, you're probably in very okay shape if you don't play g5. I think this game was pretty much, was a lot influenced by the lack of time that we had at the end. We both tried to play reasonable moves, but then simply the time was too far down. Yeah, now I'm on the knight, and I guess he probably will play rook d1, and then I go knight d7, c5, and ultimately I should be better here due to the damaged pawn structure. And the knight on c5 will have this, yeah, eternal knight quality. Also attacking e4 here. Trying to use my left hand for the t. That's dangerous. My left hand is like, yeah, well, I can't do anything with it. Okay, now take it. And to c5. This is very nice. Yeah, so I can take material now, right? I can take the a pawn. A knight is very nice on c5. I think I like this the best. Gain a tempo. And then take a2. Yeah, there is no threat here. The best is probably this one. So now I can take this, and rook b6, I've got king e7. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, he's just 2 pawns down for pretty much nothing. Oh, rook takes c5. I've got the check on a3 though. I was a bit lucky. It's, yeah. Yeah, thanks for the game, Topper Harley. Now, who else is challenging me? Let's check. Formkrise, that's a good name. Yeah, Formkrise is a German name, one of those German nouns that are formed of two single ones, and basically means being in bad shape. What's going on here? D6. Yeah, as you can maybe guess, this is also in my book. It's kind of helpful to know some stuff. Saves a lot of time at the very beginning. Yeah, this is my recommended line against so-called Schmied Benoni. That's this opening name. Knight h5 is a move that is kind of strange. What is he doing there? I don't really understand what he's doing. So I'm just pushing the knight back and just develop next. Yeah, b5 I can just take. He might be able to prepare the move b5. This is not so good. The worst part is that it's not just a pawn, that's the end of b5. Okay, now I don't want to take this knight or anything like that. I'm just happy to now slowly improve. One thing to take into account is that the knight on e5 has no squares. So the move f4 would be nice. Okay. Yeah, ready now to play f4, push the knight back and then take on c4. Yeah, so the move a6 was just giving me the game basically. Thanks for the game, Formkrise. I hope you're not in a real Formkrise. Just had a bad game. Mini something. Mini Andres Iglesias. Why is it that every Spanish name sounds like the guy behind it is some sort of pop star? Okay, now I got the closest in, against which I recommend to play this Bordwinnik setup with c5 and e5. I think this is a good way to play for black. Simple to handle and no particular problem, I think. Okay, now how do we play this? I want to go d5. Yeah, he's going to play c3. So let's prepare b5. Sorry, prepare d5, not b5. Okay. Happy to get this in. So I've got a space advantage. And no, this is something that I think he should have prevented, right? d4. It's not the end of the world to have this, but you wonder what the knights are doing after I managed to push the pawn to d4. Okay, what's the deal? Yeah, I can take this. That's one possibility. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like I'm giving him a little bit of activity, but the e5 square is also pretty tempting. And he still has some coordination issues. The knight on d1 in particular looks odd. Yeah, tries to improve the knight. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do this. Simply retreat the bishop, and it seems like he's out to trade even more. Yeah, I wanted to go queen c6, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do it. I don't think he will trade. He will just play queen d2. Oh, he trades. I thought this is just better for black. My pieces look yeah, better equipped for this ending. Maybe I'm wrong. So let's get the king over. Yeah, I could have played g5 immediately. h6 was a bit of a nonsense move. Yeah, anyway, I'm okay here. I don't mind this position at all. But played it in a bit of a strange way. Can't really approach with my king. Bishop e6 and then oh, I have to be quicker. Sorry. I just recognize that the position doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, and just like I'm saying this, I'm blundering a pawn, which is a bit of a joke, given how bad white's position was. And still kind of is. He still has all the bad pieces. But the problem again is the time. Yeah, I lost some time. I'm just too slow. Whew, okay. That was tough. But good game. Mini Nay, I don't know. Always struggling with the names. So Tari, Iron Man TH. Yeah, come, let's go Iron Man TH. And I'm going to go e4 again. Yeah, that's the most recent challenge actually. He should be around. Yeah, giving him a couple of more seconds. I can use that to get more tea. Now it doesn't look like he's going to be around. So Latreia then. Oh, d4, I don't know. Oh, I'm actually behind him. 6-9. Wow. Don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember, I don't recall. Is that a Peter Gabriel song? I think it is, right? Could also be Genesis, of course. I think it's Peter Gabriel. Anybody knows? Send me a message. It starts with I don't remember, I don't recall. I don't remember anything at all. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah, this position is probably about equal. Maybe what I did here, the trade was not the most dangerous way to play. To put it mildly. Okay. Yeah, let's go Queen B3. He's playing this very actively. Not sure if it is any good, but it's very active. Well, I actually did not even see that he can take it. It's a bit embarrassing. Yeah, it's not a problem or anything, but I didn't quite realize that it's possible to take it. Yeah, and now I overlooked that he can do this amongst others. Oh, we can take e2. I should see at least the odd move, like once in a while at least. It would be really quite nice. Yeah, rook b5. Tricky position, huh? f6, knight takes g6. Knight takes g6 is the threat. The queen somehow has to watch the rook. Rook b5 was kind of a move that I would probably never dare to play. I would just be too scared that things are hanging too much. Okay, Queen b2. here. Doesn't look like I got a tactic, which is somewhat... I was hoping that I have a tactical solution here with the pressure on f7 and so on, but I don't see anything. This is a move, but not sure if it's good. Yeah, I got to play now, otherwise I will get into this time issues again. d4 is hanging. Something that I only now really have realized. I will probably just play rook d8. I wanted to go knight c5, but now I see that d4 is just attacked, which is not good. Yeah, and the bloody thing is just hanging. What a silly way to play. Yeah, that was not intended, quite obviously. Still not entirely clear. Queen c4 has got bishop e6 somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I have to make a move. It's not exactly great. What else was there? I was like quite clearly the only move, and he still took a long time. Yeah, bishop f5 is probably a key problem here. Yeah. Queen f6 is my idea. You can play many things, rook f5 for example, but you have to do something. Yeah, maybe this is setting some problems. How does he cover this now? He needs to cover both rooks. Yeah, this is one way to do it, but I can go here. Yeah, he had to be content just with the draw there, I think. By now, I mean, here, if he takes it, I can take both pawns. I don't know. I was in a pretty bad position after I overlooked, yeah, multiple moves. Okay, now next game. Yeah, thanks for the game, Latreia, of course. Ricala. Let's go. Yeah, I'm sticking with my Sicilian. This is good fun. Okay, I'm going to take it. Yeah, the Sims Mora is kind of a semi-correct gambit. I'm not going to take such a piece. Want to just develop. Yeah, I just have made the conscious decision not to take a piece on d5. I didn't even check if it worked, yeah. Okay, now this one. Ah, it's got bishop g5, and I cannot play f6. Ah, ouch, 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 ouch. Ah, I got no square. Oh my god. Can I play this? Is that the way to save myself? I can take with the rook, huh? Ah, Jesus. Oh my god. If I take here, can I still fight? Bishop e7, rook takes c1. It's not... Yeah, it is totally lost, but I'm still kind of hanging on. He can take on c8, right? Ah, shoot. This is fairly straightforward. He can take... I mean, he can take the queen, but he can also take the rook on c8. That is going to win fairly easily. Yeah, I mean this is also winning, but I probably would have gone for the other variation. That looked very decisive. I mean, this is also lost, but at least, yeah, I have some vague hope that I can do stuff on the back rank, like a rook b1, the other rook to c1, or yeah, that looks like a good move. Huh. Rook b1. He might play just queen f3, right? Have to play d5 then. My god. Bishop g5. Ah, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ah. Yeah, this is sometimes what happens. You say, come on, it's a Smith-Morra, right? Let's not, yeah, just take the friggin' pawn. And then you take it, and then you wonder, why isn't this winning easily? And then you think, he's got some compensation. Yeah, this is actually not so clear, right? What is he doing against rook c1? I mean, rook c1? Am I getting away with this? That would not be fair. Yeah, I think I'm getting away with it. It's just going to be a lost ending now. Yeah, I'm sorry in a way. What can you do? I blundered all this, and it was super lucky that, I mean, knight d4 is still lost, but that I could still continue the game. I mean, what you did is totally winning, but this is also winning completely. Now I really cannot do much. Yeah, the queen is still hanging. If I move the queen, you take f8. And this is here, like I've got nothing, like nothing. Rook takes c8 was much easier. Yeah, sorry, but good game, interesting game. Yeah, bishop g5. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, yeah, with the knight on e2, there is relatively little to fear in terms of f5. So black, sorry, black is usually doing okay here. Yeah, knight on e2 is not so active. Yeah, it's a very typical position for the Botvinnik setup against the closed. An idea here for black is to, yeah, first do this and then later to take on e4, play d5 and to break up this pawn duo. Yeah, maybe he wants to go d4 in this position. Yeah, okay, this is still a good move. I don't think I would have ever taken a3, but looks like he's a bit worried there. Yeah, the move d5 now is also possible, but probably not very convincing. Just keeping the tension for the moment and wait what he does. Now he helps me a little bit by overlooking this move. Now I'm on the knight. Yeah, I just blundered a piece. Beto 29. Beto, that's a German flag. Yeah, it's a bit too late now to find anything good. Yeah, winning even more material. Yeah, thanks for the game, Beto. I still got a bit of time. Iron Man, he recently sent me a message. We wanted to play, but then he was not there. He had a technical problem, he said, so let's try it again. Don't mind to try twice. I don't mind to try twice. Difficult. But maybe no. I thought the technical problem might persist, but not the case. Knight f6, queen e2. Yeah. I've seen it happen. Knight d6 checkmate. So knight bd7, knight d6 mate. It has happened before. It's not the only idea of queen e2, of course, but one of the ideas. I think it's easiest for black to take on e4, queen takes, and then queen d5. Yeah, now queen d5 is not as convincing. Queen e2 is a reasonable pre-move almost, but you never know. Maybe he's not going to play knight f6 and then the queen is not bad on e4. All right. Yeah, the general idea is that the bishop on g2 is better than the bishop on c8. And it's pretty difficult to argue with this fact. But black sometimes is able to slowly untangle the position. Something like queen c7, b6, and so on. One issue for black here is the time. He's taking a bit too long here, I would say, for not so yeah, difficult to make moves. Yeah, I saw the Magnus match against Pepe Cuenca. I only saw Magnus's view though. Oh, ouch. That's not good. Now we'll see that the d file and the d6 square will become problematic for black. Okay, now knight g6 is probably on his agenda. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my intention was rook d6 anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I don't think the double pawn here is such a big deal. It's more important that I'm much quicker on the d file. Yeah, I saw the Banter Blitz match. Magnus won very clearly. Yeah, I think what you can maybe take from this match is what I felt, at least, is that at some point pretty early on, like after 3 or 4 games, I think probably Pepe Cuenca was, I mean, of course, you know you're the underdog and you know that you're going to lose the match probably, of course. But he got into this somewhat, that happens very easily, into a somewhat passive mindset. And some of the games Magnus won fairly, let's say, easily, because yeah, he just had the great initiative and he didn't have much to worry about. I think if anything, you have a very, very small, but at least some kind of a chance if you throw the kitchen sink against Magnus, at least have some fun. And he kind of got sucked into this somewhat passive mindset. I'm not criticizing him in any way, don't get me wrong. I know how this happens myself. If I'm an underdog, it happens so easily. You feel like, okay, this guy is going to beat you. And somehow you get sucked into these passive positions. And this is a sure way to never score anything if you are having passive positions. This is also a general thing. If you want to beat a stronger player, or yeah, of course you want to, but if you want to have a chance, a real chance, you usually have to make sure that you are active. You're not going to win against a stronger player by just sitting there and hope that he's doing something wrong. That's not happening. When I won against grandmasters, I usually won in attacking games, where I felt, isn't that good what he's doing? Let's throw the kitchen sink, and it worked. Or I had 1 or 2 cases where I won against the GM, where they simply played stuff that didn't work. I mean, things like, okay, that basically said, okay, I want to beat you, and they tried to beat me with stuff that didn't work. That can also happen. But just sitting there passively never works, never. Yeah, I do accept 3+2, but not any longer, please. 3+2 is basically the same as a 5-0 blitz game. That is fine. Yeah, thanks for the game, Ironman TH. Yeah, you should definitely not take e5. That's not what you should do. I think here, if you're just sitting tight here, rook e8, queen c7, your position is kind of okay. It's nothing too bad. So let's play this game against Battery Bob, who just asked me about a 3+2 challenge. All in all, this session is going to be a little bit shorter because of my struggles at the very beginning. I'm sorry about that, and I still don't know what was going on. I actually think that the Restream website had some issues. Yeah, this is an interesting line. If you actually have played g6 now, black should take e4. Knight e4, bishop takes b5. I think white is a bit better in this line, but it's nothing too special. I don't think you should do that. Black's knight is getting kicked around. The question here is, however, are we going to play h3 or... There is also knight g5, but it doesn't quite work yet. Knight g5, knight e5, f4, he still has knight c4. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to do this. It's a tough call. But here I don't really see a good reply for black. I'm threatening to take on b5. And b4, that's not something that I feel can be played. Yeah, he's doing it anyway. Now, yeah, I think this one for queen d2. I'm not certain if that was the best even. So queen d2, where do you go? Knight f5, g4 is the end of the knight. And the end of the night is not, yeah, it's not dawn. The end of the night is the end of this piece. So what is he doing there? Knight g8? That is a scary move to make. After knight to g8, if he really dares to do this, I'm just taking b4. Not because I'm greedy, but because I want to develop my knight. It's still something you can argue about. Something like bishop c4 is very good as well. Come on, let's just develop. I really feel silly taking this pawn. Like on b4. Yeah, I think I can actually castle here, right? Yeah. Queen c4, rook c1. I just played d6. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's tough. They have so many good moves here. Okay. Give me the queen. Yeah, thanks for the game, Battery Bob. I think the move bishop b7 is the best here. Maybe e6. So it can be. It's transpositional. Okay, now what is going on there? Yeah, we're very late here. I think I can play a 3-minute game and I'm going to play quickly. Play in pre-move mode. A bit risky. But e4, knight c3 is a pretty decent pre-move. But FLOLJ should play quickly if possible. Otherwise, I'm going to be a bit too late. But the session started late due to my technical mishaps. Okay, that's unfortunate. Another 3-minute game against Arguez. So let's play quickly. Oh, this is exactly the right setup against the Hippo. Hippo is not part of my repertoire, but I can play quickly at least. Oh, F5. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Nice, not going to do it. But this is going to be a very, very dangerous game for me. Okay. I'm playing quickly and not very well. E6 now. E6, knight c5. Ouch, that could be very dangerous. I wanted to play very quickly. That worked, but my position really, really sucks. Oh, that was very fortunate. Yes, Battery Bob, you're right. The line that I played against you, I did not cover in my Benko repertoire. That is something that I only discovered while writing my d4 book. And it is dangerous, this line. I need to add this to my Benko repertoire on Chessable. But currently I'm not adding any lines to it because it is very much possible that in 2020 the Chessable Benko and English repertoires will get a complete overhaul with videos and everything. So currently I'm not doing much with them. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching the show. It was very quick. I actually have 2 minutes left. If anybody is out there for a bullet game, yeah, I can accept a bullet challenge. Yeah, 1 bullet challenge, please. That I can do still. Yeah, and then I'm going to continue with the German show, and I'll be back next week, of course. That will be on, yeah, there we got the 1-minute game. Let's get going. The next week's show is going to be the pre-Christmas show on the 23rd. Yeah, this is a pretty nice position here. Yeah, I can just pressurize black, and black has very little, I think, in terms of enjoyment from this position. It's just a bit of a passive grovel. But he's reasonably quick. Oh, I can take this. That was helpful. Oh, not this rook. please. And also not this one. But what about e5? Threatening g5. He's got a check, but it's just a check. Just a single check. I'm a little bit worried about the time. Yeah, I don't know how Magnus does it. He's so quick. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. This is a good time to stop the stream. And again, I hope you'll be able to also make it to the German show. And next week, again, December 23rd, will be the pre-Christmas show. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.